Hi everyone, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Dion and this is D. Maria Beauty, where I love all things beauty. Are you liking this look? So I wanted to do a soft glam, kind of more of a neutral color with my usual lashes that I love. And this is what I came up with. I hope you like it. If you want to see how I came up with this look, then do stay tuned right here. Like this video, comment on this video, share it with your makeup besties, and let's get into it. So I'm starting by moisturizing my lips with the Estee Lauder A28 Hydro Protector. This is the e.l.f. primer that I'm applying to my face to help the makeup really lock in. I'm going to start by doing my eyebrows, which I always begin with. So I am just starting with the shape that I'm looking for my eyebrows. And I am using the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow defining pencil in the color 5, which I think is like a warm brown black. And so I am just creating the shape of my brows. I'm running that product through my eyebrow hairs, and it's much too bold right now at the inner part of my eyebrows, but I'll be correcting that a little bit later. I'm now cleaning under my brows with a cream concealer that was originally made by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's no longer on the market. I'm using a color that's more similar to my skin tone, my foundation color, to clean up my upper brows. And as I'm applying this concealer, I'm shaping my brows as I go. I'm applying the concealer by Born This Way Too Faced in the color Chestnut on my upper lids right here, just preparing for my eyeshadow application. So I am blending all these products in, as you can see, and I will continue to kind of perfect my brows as I go. Here I'm using a sponge to basically take off any excess of concealer. And now I'm going back in with a brush just to make sure there's no creases or lines or anything in my lid. Now I am using a brush with setting powder, Sasha Buttercup setting powder, to set my lids and my eyebrows. My eyebrows tend to get a little oily, so now I'm showing you the eyeshadow palette that I'm using. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Rose Metals. And I'm starting here with the color Dune in the outer V of my eye. And so I'm just kind of blending that into the crease, about halfway into the crease. And now I'm applying concealer again to the mobile part of my eyelid. And before I begin eyeshadow there, I'm just kind of blending that first color, which is Dune, on my outer V and the crease, just to make it stand out a little more. And now I'm going in with the color Rose Quartz on my actual eyelid and blending that Dune over the top of it, above it. And so I'm just going back and forth with those colors. to make them stand out even more. And just patting that rose quartz shade. And now I'm just softening the edges. Now I'm going into the Sultry palette. I can't remember what I used from the Sultry palette, but this is the Stila Matte gel pen in black that I'm using to create my wing. So this process, I'm going slowly because it's usually kind of, it takes a lot of concentration, I'll put it that way. So I am using a handheld mirror in order to really fill in that area and perfect that wing. Now I'm using mascara. That's the L'Oreal Voluminous. My foundation here is Born This Way by Too Faced in the color, I believe this is Chai, C-H-A-I. And so I'm just blending that. I'm really buffing that into my skin. I do both patting and swiping motions because I have kind of textured skin with the moles that I have and that I want to cover. This is a concealer again in Chestnut. That's the closest to my skin tone, but it provides a little bit of highlight and definitely conceals those dark areas under my eyes. So I'm just putting that in the usual places, as you can see, and now I'm blending it in with a damp sponge under my eye. I mean, this process just takes years off of my complexion. I tell you that those dark areas, a lot of women, they come about that hyperpigmentation that is, and the dark circles under the eyes because of low iron. At least that's what it is for me. And so covering those areas with this concealer, which is my favorite concealer, just really does wonders. So I'm just blending all this in, and the next thing I'll be doing, well, actually I'm going in with butterscotch, and this is going to add a little bit of highlight under my eyes. I like a bit of a bright under eye. And now I am using my Anastasia foundation stick as contour. And this is in the color, it's probably Earth. I'll notate for sure in the description box. So I'm blending, as I'm letting the highlight concealer kind of dry a little bit, I am working in that contour shade and blending that in. So this is adding dimension back to my skin. When you use foundation, it just makes your complexion all one shade and therefore flat and one-dimensional. So using these concealers and this contour shade just helps to bring that dimension back. And now I'm blending in the butterscotch under the eye, just to give me a little bit more of a highlight pop. And I am blending the contour that's on my nose. And now I'm just trying to blend everything so that it's seamless. There's no harsh lines. And I use my foundation brush because it's the color between the concealers and the contour. And it just helps to really make things look seamless. I am now applying duo glue to my lid margins right along the wing as I prepare to place my lashes. And here you see me applying the glue to my lashes. So once they're tacky, I almost said dry, but you don't want them to dry. Once both my lid and the lashes are tacky, then I start applying the lashes. And usually I use actually a pair of tweezers to apply my lashes, but now I'm getting to the place where I can just do it with my fingertips, like here. And so I'm just pressing the lashes against my own lashes, and that is helping them to look more natural. So I'm just pushing and pressing this into place, and we are just about getting to the end almost, ladies. So now I am setting my face with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So I'm setting my under eye and all the places where I applied the highlight concealer, just to set all of them, lock all of that in. It's funny, I start looking ghosty at this point, but what this is going to do is two things. It's going to keep my makeup from moving, and it's going to absorb a lot of my skin oils. I like a matte look, and so that's what I'm working to create here. I'm looking like a powdered donut right now, but we're going to fix all that as we continue. So I'm just pressing that in. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark. And I'm putting that on the perimeter of my face. The areas where I have foundation, the areas where I did not place any of the highlighting concealers. So I'm pressing that in first, all around the perimeter of my face, and then I'll use this same brush to just brush away that baking powder, which will help kind of tone down some of the yellowness of that baking powder. I've been using Sacha Buttercup for years. It's my favorite, just mainly because of the color. Something about that yellow tone of the powder that I like. And right now I'm just adding a shade to my inner corners. And here, I made this face because I did not intend to go so dark on my under eye. I don't like my under eye my lower lid to have a dark shade because it just seems to pull my lid down. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to correct the error that I made by just blending and hopefully blending some of that dark shade away. I was using the color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette in Royal. So the other problem is that it had some shimmer to the color too. So I totally didn't mean to do that. So again, I am here just trying to correct that. Child, sometimes it's a struggle. So, but you just trust the process and keep going. Things will all work out in the end. Now I am going to apply my lip product. So I'm using a lip pencil by Dose of Colors. I'll have to notate its color down below because I actually cannot recall what shade this is, but it's a brown shade. And then as far as my lipstick, you'll see me applying a liquid lipstick. That's it. This is the color, it's Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick. These are my favorite, even though they're not crazy popular anymore. But this is in the shade Dusty Rose, I believe. Which I love that color. It's just a muted pink. And I am again outlining with that same lip pencil by Dose of Colors. Now this is a blush by MAC, and it's like a berry shade. That's the color there. Love that. So I'm going to apply this blush to the apples of my cheeks and upward into the hairline a little bit, just above the contour. And blush is one of my favorite parts of my makeup application process. Now I'm bronzing. I usually bronze first. I think I forgot is the reason why I'm doing it in this order. I'm just adding bronzer, and this is in the shade Leader by Morphe. It almost dabs onto my nose, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me.
Okay, so I'm applying a gloss to my lips. This is by Juvia's Place. And I will put the shade on screen or in the description box. And just, this is Caudalie. It's a spray mist. It's not the, is it an essence? I forget. But I wanted to just try this kind of to help as a setting spray. It smells so good. It has a minty fragrance to it. So as I sat there, I contemplated. I'm like, well, let me still go in with my usual setting spray, which is by Morphe. So you'll see me doing that coming up shortly. This look is just about complete. Here's the Morphe setting spray going in with this one. And that's just helping to make the makeup look more lived in, getting rid of that powdery effect. And I am just about done, y'all. I hope you like it. I think it came out really pretty and natural looking, which is exactly what I was going for. So I'm just teasing out this hair. I hope you enjoyed. Come back again soon for my next makeup look. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. Everybody, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Dion of The Maria Beauty, where I love all things beauty, and I wanted to let you all see how I came up with a soft glam look that's not super colorful like my last one. My usual lashes that I love so much. And if you are interested in seeing how I came up with this soft glam look, then just lock it in here and keep on watching. Hey everybody, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is D Maria Beauty. Hi everyone, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is the Maria Beauty. My name is Dion, where I love all things beauty. I wanted to stop by and do another look. Hi everyone, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Dion, and this is the Maria Beauty, where I love all things beauty. If you want to see how I came up with this look, then do stay tuned right here. Like this video, comment on this video, share it with your makeup besties, and let's get into it.